Okay, so we've got our 30 minutes of yoga ahead of us. We're going to do just a super chill sequence today, slow and stretchy. If you've got blocks, then you'll probably want those today as well. You can do everything without a block if needed. But we are going to get started on the back today in a supported bridge. If you don't have a block, you'll just come down to your back with whatever shape is speaking to you today. So come down to the back, walk the heels back, lift the hips, and just set your tailbone on top of that block. Let the palms open up. Keep the soles of the feet connected to the ground, but just let the block support the low back. And then take a deep, full breath in through your heart space into the pit of your belly. Open up, exhale. Just let that go. Allow your body to settle into this space and into this shape. And take a moment to just notice what is physically, mentally, emotionally. We take this moment not from a place of judgment or from a need to fix anything. It's simply just a matter of awareness and where we are in this space and time. And we can notice whatever comes up with curiosity and just meet ourselves with grace wherever we're at. And take a breath in. As you exhale, let your right knee fall open. So think half butterfly. So the right knee's not meant to touch the ground, just let gravity take hold. The left knee is still pointed towards the ceiling. And if you want a little bit more sensation, you can wiggle that right foot and just hook it behind the left. So it's just making a little bit tighter shape with the butterfly. And maybe you notice your inner groin there, maybe even the quads or the quad on the right leg. Notice your grip. If you're tensing, can you use your exhale to just allow the body to soften without engaging the muscles in response? Inhale, draw the knee back through center and hook that foot. Right foot's planted, my left knee just falls out and open to the side. And again, I'm just noticing. One hip may feel different than the other. And again, if you'd like, you can hook that left foot just behind the right. Just a little anchor to deepen the stretch. Inhale, gently draw the knee back through center. On an exhale, draw one knee in and then the other, and just send both feet straight to the ceiling for legs up the wall. Your knees can be bent here, it could be super passive. Don't worry about forcing the legs straight. And just notice maybe if there's tingling in the feet and the ankles and the legs. So we reverse the blood flow here. And take a breath in. As you exhale, hug your right knee in and slowly with control, lower your left leg straight to the mat. If that's too intense, then bend the knee and just put the left foot on the ground. But notice the stretch across the front of the left hip flexor as you do that. Breath here. Exhale, slowly draw the left knee in. Same thing, I want you to send both legs straight back to the ceiling. And then let's hug our left knee in, and with control, the right leg lowers. So it's like I'm resisting gravity as I lower. And then it goes to the point that it can. Maybe that means the knee needs to be bent a little bit. Breath in. Now with control, lower your left foot and slide it out to meet your right, if that would feel okay. So I'm in this full body stretch, maybe even reach the arms overhead. If that's too much on your low back, then you just walk the feet back and take some of the pressure off, or you can adjust the block. But I'm in this full front body opening here. The feet can fall open. The arms can reach. And take a breath in. As you exhale, just gently walk one foot back and then the other. The arms can come down by the ribs. Press down into the mat, lift the hips away from that block, and just set the block out to the side and let your hips settle back to your mat. Walk your feet mat width apart. Let your knees windshield wiper over from right to left. You can tee out the arms and let them get wide if you'd like. And land with the right, or knees drop to the right. Look at your left hand. Inhale, draw through center, and switch to the left. And look to the right. Inhale, draw back through center. Hug both knees into the chest now and just rock a little bit from side to side. So just some massaging along the spine. You can make some circles with the ankles, the hips. And just get into all the ligaments around the tailbone and all the muscles that run up and down the length of your spine. And roll to your right or your left side, your choice. Pause for a moment. And press yourself up to a seated position. So we'll stay in a comfortable seat for just a bit here, working into the neck and the shoulders. If your hip flexors are feeling like super sensitive, you can sit up on a block if that feels better. But just sit comfortably. And let's actually start with our right leg out front first. And sit tall. Take an inhale. Let's find a cow pose. So lift through the chin, pull the chest through. Exhale, round through your spine. And pause there. Really spread your shoulder blades. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round through the spine. And you come back to a comfortable seat. Take your left hand, we'll just drape it across the top of the head. So my left fingers are just like right above my right ear. And I'm not cranking my neck here. So chin is at 12 o'clock. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just draw your left ear towards your left shoulder, keeping that chin at 12 o'clock. Now take your right hand and just kind of reach back behind you like you're trying to touch the ground, but you're not quite touching the ground. And what that does is give just a little extra stretch along that right side of the neck. Now, if it would feel okay, you can leave the hand where it is or let it rest on your thigh. As you exhale, turn your chin towards your left armpit and continue to just give just a little gentle assist of the head. And maybe you notice a little bit more on the back side of the neck as you do that. And very gently inhale as you come back through center. Maybe roll the neck. And take your arms out wide. Slide the right arm under the left. Inhale, lift through the elbows. You can also have your hands hugged if that's more comfortable. But if you can, lift through the elbows. Notice if you shrugged your ears as you do that. Can you slide your shoulder blades down your back and feel the stretch along the shoulders? A little bit differently with this shape. Another inhale. Exhale, release. And again, you can roll through the neck, through the shoulders if that would feel okay. And let's just switch the cross of the legs so left leg comes out front. And same thing, take a few seated cat cows on this side just to balance out. So inhale to open, exhale to round. Couple rounds just like that. It should feel good, hopefully on the shoulders as you do that. And sit tall. Right hand comes to the top of the head, so my fingertips are right above my left ear. Chin's at 12 o'clock. Breath in. Exhale, draw that right ear towards your right shoulder. And then again, you can take the left hand, just kind of reach at that 45-degree angle just to give a little counter pull, little counter stretch. Inhale. Exhale, turn the chin towards the right armpit. So again, I'm still kind of moving towards the side, but just heading a little bit more along the back side of the side neck. And come back through center slowly, gently, chins at 12 o'clock. Reach the arms wide. Left arm wraps under right this time. I find my eagle arms on this side. And again, draw your shoulder blades down as you lift your elbows up towards shoulder height. The hands pull slightly from the face and just pause. Another inhale. As you exhale, release, roll it out through the shoulders, through the neck. All right, so we're gonna take a wide leg seat from here. So again, you can be up on a block, particularly if when you come into this shape, your pelvis scoops under too far forward. So like this, we don't want that. We want to be rolled forward on our sit bones. So that means your pelvis, if you think about it, tips and rolls forward and doesn't scoop under. So just adjust however it's comfortable. Don't worry about like perfect alignment of the feet or anything like that. But I do want you to just kind of rock a little bit from front to back, maybe pick the hips up and scoot so that you're more on the front side of your sit bones. I'm going to have a couple blocks. I'm just feeling super, super stiff today. Hands come down out front. Take a moment to sit really nice and tall. Take a deep, full inhale. And as you exhale, let your body find its edge. Where can you fold and where does it say, okay, that's enough? Let's just stop there. So your feet can roll in if you want to let them roll in. Your back takes its natural curve. And then notice the inner thighs light up, most likely the hamstrings. And when we first move into a pose, that's where all like the nerves start firing and your brain's like, oh my gosh, get me out of this. That's when you find your breath and you allow your body to ease into the pose, telling your body that it's safe and it's okay to stretch and to feel a bit of discomfort. And as that initial sensation starts to subside a little bit, maybe you move a little bit further. And just find your steady, easy breath. And inhale, slowly rise. And just reach down to the outside of the thighs, slowly guide the legs together, just shake them out. And we'll move into a tabletop from here. And in that tabletop, you can just kind of let the hips shimmy a bit side to side. Maybe make some circles if that would feel good. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale around the spine. So noticing, we did seated cat-cows. So just noticing even more maybe of your low back as you're doing these in this tabletop. Do one more. And now come to your neutral spine and walk your hands out wide. So like think the top outer or edges of your mat. Slide your hips forward about an inch or so of your knees. And then just slowly lower your forehead either towards the mat or towards the block. Or depending on how open you feel, maybe your chin. So we're in puppy pose. So just a little bit deeper opening through the shoulders and the chest. If this doesn't feel good on your knees, you can come down to Sphinx as well. I'm not here for too long. It's a pretty intense pose. Take the breath in. And as you exhale, slowly draw yourself back up. And we're just going to walk our hands out and our knees back and come down into Sphinx from here. So elbows or shoulders can stack over your elbows, your forearms are flat. Now, if you feel any pressure in the low back, just slide your elbows forward just a little bit, and that takes the pressure off your low back. I want you to just let your shoulders settle. Don't worry about pressing down. Just settle into this shape. It's a gentle back bend. And we'll be here for just several breaths. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to move to the right side body. So I'm on my right forearm, so just kind of make it parallel to the front edge of the mat, kind of like at a 45-degree angle. And then what I want you to do is just let your right side body just stretch, like let it go. So notice I'm not pressed up. It's not like a forearm plank. I've just got this nice deep opening through my right ribs. My feet, my hips, and everything are in line. If you want to bend your knees for more stability, go for it. But I just want to try to open up through those right ribs. Now I'm going to give you one other option. It's a little bit twisty, pretzel-y. So if your brain's like, nope, not happening, that's fine. And you can always take the left foot kind of out front as stability. So I'm going to bend my right knee back towards my glute. Take my top hand, my left hand, circle sweep it back and catch my left foot. Now, as I do that, I'm drawing my heel towards my glute. And again, that right leg can kind of kick across the front. It can be really wherever you want. Don't strain the neck. This is called cat catching its tail. But again, you can just be in that side seal as well and just get that really nice side body opening. If you can catch your foot, you just kind of draw that foot back towards the glute and continue to kind of draw that right leg back. So you might start to feel it across the front of your quad. Another breath in. As you exhale, if you've got a grip of that foot, gently release. We're just going to flip back to our Sphinx in the middle for a moment. And then we'll switch sides. So again, you're just going to find your side body stretch to start with, and just letting the body just kind of arch its way down towards the earth to stretch out those lower ribs. Now, if you want to move into that cat catching its tail, the right leg kind of comes out front to anchor. I bend that left knee back. I'm going to catch and draw open here. Pulling the right foot towards my glute just a little bit, not yanking it, but just a gentle draw. Continuing to let the left ribs open up. Gentle release of that. Meet me back on your belly in Sphinx pose and pause. If you'd like to add a half frog here, draw your right knee up in line with your right hip, 90-degree angle. You can always come down to the forehead if that feels better. Just let that right inner thigh have its moment. Breath in. As you exhale, switch sides as you straighten through and draw the opposite knee up. And gently release. And we'll just very carefully roll to the back from here. You don't need to sit up. You just roll and flip over. And as you come back to the back, gently draw one knee and then the other in. Rock again along your spine. Massage. And set the feet down mat width apart. Let your knees drop in towards one another. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just begin to heel toe your feet towards one another, and then bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees drop open in a reclined butterfly. And take an inhale. As you exhale, just gently begin to push the feet away from you. Let the legs take their Shavasana shape. The palms can open, the arms can be wide. And just find full body ease for this final minute of your practice. And on an inhale, begin to find movement in fingers and toes and ankles and wrists. Maybe take a full body stretch if that would feel good. And draw one knee in and then the other as you gently rock to either side in a fetal position for just another couple breaths. Press yourself up to a seated position, sitting tall when you arrive. And on an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. As you exhale, draw the hands to prayer at heart center. Another deep breath in, fill up. Exhale, let that go. Thank you so much for showing up in this space for yourself and for one another. Light within me recognizes and honors the light within each of you.